Welcome to a live stream with me, my good pal Justin. This is no script, no nothing, just going off the cuff of, live thoughts about Apple's September 15th event that occurred earlier today. And we have the iPhone 7 over there running the GM version of iOS 14. Talking over there, and I just realized that my video that I put out about iOS 14 GM being out got well over 1,900 views. I want to thank everyone for the support and all the, interaction. If you're new to the channel, drop your comments in the live chat down below, and I'll shout you out. And this is just a live stream where we just all discuss about iOS, from iOS to iPadOS, to the new iPads, from the new iPads to watchOS, from watchOS to the new Apple Watches, from the new Apple Watches to, well, we did not expect this, so we ain't talking about no iPhones, but we can still talk about iOS because we still have the 11s around. So anyways, this is just no script, just blunt talking live stream. We'll talk for about an hour. So, all in all, what do you think about the event, Justin?
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk about. Before we get started with anything as far as the announcements go today, I want to say that this event was very good. I think WWDC was a little bit better, but the reason for that is because at the time of WWDC, we did not know how the keynote was going to turn out. We didn't know what to expect as far as virtual keynote goes. And so it caught everyone off guard of how just well produced it was. And even as someone who's almost totally blind, I was impressed with just how how Apple just transitioned into everything. And today was the same way. And
6 notifications.
Sorry.
I thought they nailed it on both virtual events. And if this is the way that we're going to go for the future, which it's looking like it, if we're going to go these virtual keynotes, I'm down for it.
Yep, so am I. I mean, I was watching some of it, but, I got to be honest. There was not that much fluff in today's event.
No, they filled in time. They did showcase a few things with, we're going to talk about the iPad later. They did showcase a few things with developers and stuff, but that was just to add a little bit of extra time because they only had, 2 main devices that are being announced today. And, of course, the bonus that with the Apple Watch that we'll talk about.
Yep.
So, yeah, let's get started.
I'm pulling up the live stream. Give me a minute.
All right.
Yep. And it's over here glitched out saying that it was started 2 weeks ago again. Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
YouTube's been...
22.
Yeah, YouTube's been doing that lately. I don't know what's up with that.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. And yeah, it was. The Apple event. Okay, I hope you were able to watch it. But yeah, it was actually a good event. I got to see most of it. And, it's crazy how ARM-based CPUs these days, and iPads especially, are now getting to the basics of outbeating your professional Windows laptops and your high-end Windows laptop computers like the Surfaces and all that. It's crazy how ARM-based CPUs are getting in this realm of generation of the 2020s. By 2025 or even 2029 or even 2030, I foresee, now this is just me and this is my preference, but I foresee ARM-based CPUs eventually beating Intel and then possibly beating AMD by 2040 or even 2050.
Well, that seems to be Apple's vision with the way their Apple Silicon Macs being released at the end of this year. That seems to be the direction that they want to take this. And
why do I have why do I have a feeling that the iPhones will be announced with the next event? Maybe iPhones, maybe an iPad Pro.
I have my doubts about that one, unless they're going to release it in 2021 and just announce it now. But that would be kind of weird.
Well, because if you look at it, what is an iPad Pro if you already got an iPad Air 4 that has an A14 while the iPad Pro 4th gen has an A12Z?
Well, that iPad still has plenty of power inside of it. I mean, it can
True.
still do. You know, it's still gonna do what professionals.
Wanted to do.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. That was my cat. I don't know if you heard that, but anyways,
This is just whatever, you know. This is just it's 10 o'clock at night, so this
is unedited. This is raw.
It's live. I don't have no other. It's not going through any live dashboards and being modified or no. It's just nope. That wasn't edited. We're just talking. You know, everyone can chat in the chat, and you know, with iOS 14 GM was released today, and then iOS 14 is going to be released tomorrow. I did not see that one coming, actually, to be honest, until Apple said that the Apple Watches were going to be available this Friday.
Yeah, then the newer, not the iPad Air, but the other iPad that we're going to discuss will be available this Friday too. So we'll go into that.
And how that's actually a really good iPad. Now, I really trashed on the iPad 7th gen, but man, the iPad 8th gen. All right, Apple, you I guess you were listening to me. You actually took some notes this time, and I was worried, to be honest.
Me too. But I think we should get started with the big announcement today, which was the Apple Watch.
Oh yeah,
that was. So, I'm an Apple Watch owner myself, and I was impressed with what they did today. They announced 3 Apple Watches. Well, excuse me, 2. I can't speak. 2 Apple Watches. There is the Series 6 and the newly announced Apple Watch SE. Now, the Series 6, they have upgraded the CPU to the new S6 chip, which is based on the A13. So it's, what was like 20% faster than the Series 4 and 5, I think they said?
Yeah.
Like 20?
Yeah, 20% faster than the Series 5, I want to say. And hey, Francis, by the way. Francis Cole's in the chat. Yeah, 20% CPU faster, and they got a oxygen, blood oxygen reader on the Apple Watch.
Yes. You can check your blood oxygen levels. They even have it. They also made the display 2.5 times brighter than the Series 5, both with always on display, and just the watch face itself. It's 2.5 times brighter. So that'll be nice for people who rely on their display, who are not really voiceover users and don't use screen curtain. It'd be nice for them.
Yep.
They've also, they got some new colors. There's a new navy blue. I think it's navy blue.
I believe it's called actually sky blue, because I know the iPad side it was called sky blue.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't remember if they said it was. I don't remember, but it's a blue color. They have a new product red color, which is new for the Apple Watch.
Yep.
We have some new bands. There's a new solo loop, which.
Now I don't mean to cut off Justin here, but in my last video that got 1.9k views earlier today, I said that there would, maybe might be something on this wrist. I maybe or might have not dropped a shell bomb of, I may be an Apple Watch owner very soon.
Do I see Austin's Tech bringing a Series 6 to the channel?
If you saw my other video earlier today, then yeah.
I did, yep. You start like the beginning, you're like, ooh, new Apple Watch? That was your beginning.
And I pointed at my wrist.
Yeah, of course I didn't see that, but yeah.
Yeah, for people that actually were wondering what I was pointing at when I said that, I had the iPhone 7 in my hand, and then I pointed down at my wrist, because I was recording on the 11.
So, overall with the Apple Watch, not much in the way of, there's nothing really...
22, 9, next 10, Hello, Austin. I am also blind and I love iOS 14. It's been the best iOS for iPhone and iPadOS.
That's good.
I would have to agree with that. It's the betas have been pretty. They've been good. I've had a few voiceover issues on my 10s Max that Austin has documented on the channel, but it is very usable. Even since beta 1, I've enjoyed it.
Now here,
So,
this is literally this is the GM running on this 7.
Camera. Maps.
It's a little bit laggy, but
Touch to show home screen voiceover off.
it's a little tiny bit laggy, but I think that's due to it. That is a high possibility of it indexing still.
I'm not even going to show Alex on my 10s Max because then I would just embarrass myself in front of the stream. So yeah.
Voiceover. Finish setting up iPhone. Apple Pay is ready to be set up in settings. Button. Voiceover off.
No. What the?
So
Finish.
what?
Apple Pay. Not now. Button.
Not now.
Voiceover off.
The iPhone 7 is running pretty good for it. It feels like iOS 12 on the iPhone 7. I thought the iPhone 7 was gonna be done for with Beta 4. I was really nervous about it, but Apple, you cease to amaze me.
I know they do, man. It's 2020. And Apple's been crazy. Everything's just been crazy. So, Apple's been doing some crazy stuff this year, but I've enjoyed it.
So, like Francis, iOS 14 will be available to download tomorrow as of 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. That is 5 p.m. UTC, and over in London, England, that is 6 p.m. GMT.
Yep, that also includes.
I am also blind and I love iOS 14 for iPhone.
That also includes iPadOS, watchOS, and tvOS at the same times as well. So,
Yep.
but like I was saying about the Apple Watch Series 6, the standout feature was the blood oxygen measuring. It wasn't anything out of the watch was really not anything out of the ordinary. I'm not gonna upgrade from my Series 4 because this Series 4 is still running very well, and it's going to still have plenty of support for years to come. And plus, my battery capacity is at 100% because I'm running watchOS 7 beta, so I'm able to see that now. So, for me personally, I don't think there's a need to upgrade my Apple Watch. I think I'm content with the Series 4 still, but I do appreciate what they did with the Series 6. It's going to be great for a lot of people who are coming from a Series 3, I think. Or if they go from the Series 3 to an SE or whatever they do. Both of them will be great options either way.
Yep. One starts at $279 for the Apple Watch Series SE. The Apple Watch Series 6 is $399.
Yep, and then if you add cellular, that's additional. I think that's additional $100 like it was last year. So that'd make it $499 for cellular. So yeah, the Apple Watch, I'm impressed with it. Oh boy. Anyways, the cat's distracting me. She's just crazy tonight. I don't know. Anyway,
In her world, it's a full moon, and she's partying on the house because there was an Apple event.
Right. But one thing I wanted to discuss about products that are, these SE products, like, we have two, we're on the second generation iPhone SE. We have the Apple Watch SE. These SE products, these lower cost Apple products, are a great entry into the Apple ecosystem, in my opinion. If you are a first time Apple customer and you're coming into the Apple ecosystem, I think the SE devices are a great way to get yourself in and become familiar with what Apple has to offer.
Yep.
And Austin, I don't know if you want to mention about the whole about the power adapter for the Apple Watch, because that was kind of some news today too.
Oh yeah, they're removing the power adapter from the box with the Apple Watch Series 6, and expect that to happen with the iPhone 12s when they do get announced.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with the iPads, though, I don't think.
Not right now.
Because, especially with the new Air being USB-C, because USB-C on Apple devices is kind of finicky, where it really, from what I've heard, it really only works well if you have an Apple cable that's USB-C. It's still...
That's how it was in 12, but since 13 and 14 on the iPad side, like I can use a third-party cable, like my braided cable. I can use it now.
Yeah, so if they do remove the adapters from the iPad boxes, I mean, you can buy them on the Apple Store still, and it's not really an issue.
Yeah.
And plus, if you have for an Apple Watch, if you have a 5-watt laying around, you can plug the little magnet into the 5-watt block and charge your Apple Watch that way.
Which I have plenty of them.
Yep, I had 2 of them, but we're not going to talk about where my other one went to.
It grew legs and walked out of his room.
Pretty much.
Right,
Anyways.
So we got some comments.
13. Next 10. I like the new call screen UI and the back tab feature.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. The iOS end, yes. So a little backstory on me. I started on Android, and let's be perfectly honest here. I don't like Android, and it's not because I'm an Apple snob. No, Android just Apple's got things over Android that Android will never cease to get, and and one of them problems is you can leave an Apple device up for weeks upon weeks, and you won't have as many problems as you would on an Android device.
Yeah, my iPhone does not get powered off generally, so
I shut my equipment down once every week. I try to, or once every 2 weeks. I try to let it. I shut it down for like twice a month for like a period of 8 to 10 hours. Just so the device can get its, the battery can stop being worked all the time, and it actually gets its full on charge, and it tops it off slowly, and it does what it needs to do to that battery without the guts of the device pulling power from that charging unit in the device and the battery.
So, yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat as Austin. I came from Android. This is actually my 3rd time using an iPhone. I've been on iOS since iOS 5. I've had plenty of iOS devices. And I found that for me, iOS is the overall better option. I used to be an Android fanboy back in the day. But as I get older and my life evolves and things change for me, I realize that iOS just suits my needs better than what Android did, and iOS 14 adds to that. I call iOS 14 the convenience update because it just adds so many things, like the compact UI that you talked about with the call screen and Siri, and just
these are the things that I've been wishing for a very long time. That especially the call UI that was on Android. I've been waiting for that, and Apple brought that. Finally.
Yep, and Apple, they're notorious for doing things, for catching up to, their rivals in the Android space. But when Apple releases something, yes, it might come off as they're copying Android, but they copy them and do it better. That's
Exactly.
why they don't rush things out.
Exactly.
It's all about polish at Apple.
Now, I got to give Craig Federighi, when it came down to the beta process this year, that was handled way better than 13.
Yeah, they restructured how they do their betas now. It's completely restructured, and the future is looking good for iOS. It's looking bright. If we continue down this train that we're at now, iOS 15, I don't think we're going to have that every other year. One update's buggy and then the next update is stable. I think we're going to have consistent updates that are well thought out and put together
Yep.
and polished.
Yep.
22, 14, Max 10. My favorite features are back tap and the new Siri UI.
New Siri UI, yeah. Yeah, the new Siri UI is nice because I can still do whatever I need to do in the background on the iPads, which is nice because the iPad Pro I could be working on something for either my job or or other stuff or something for Justin here or something for the channel, and I can ask Siri a certain question and still use VoiceOver to navigate while it's still there on the display down at the bottom.
Yep, and they have
15, Max 10. I run the iOS 14 beta on my iPhone 8 Plus. It's been stable more than iOS 13 has.
That's good.
completely agree with you there. My 10s Max on 13 was a disaster. So I completely agree with you there.
I think 13's been a disaster for everything, from the 11 all the way down to the 6S.
Oh, yeah. And,
Oh,
you know, but I mean, 13.7 is where iOS 13 needs to be, but it 13 had the most updates in iOS history.
Literally.
And guys, that's not good. That
No.
is not good. We had updates like every week, it felt like.
Yeah,
It wasn't good.
it wasn't.
But anyways, let's move on to the rest of the event, I think. We've been kind of getting a little off
22,
topic.
17, Max 10. Are you looking forward to the iPhone 1212 Max 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max?
Yes, I am. In fact, I'm upgrading this year.
I am on the 11 currently, so I'm not looking forward. I mean, I'll be looking forward to the event and whatever, and seeing how the whole first gen 5G and the iPhones go. Where I live, I won't be getting 5G for. I mean, there are 5G towers nearby. I know some people that I know some people that actually are working on some of the cell towers around here. And I've actually went to a tower site. There are actually 5G little tower, the little modems up on top, halfway up the tower. There are 5G things, but they are not activated. They are in testing mode right now. And, well, it's not... let's be honest. For people that are out in the countryside of the U.S., we're going to be waiting 5 to 10 to possibly 15, 20 years before 5G actually really, really starts getting moving quickly besides the city limits of, like, your metropolitans, LA, New York, Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, and all the big hubs in the U.S.
And we may have it out in the country before then, but it's not really going to be any different than LTE, like what we have now.
No.
It's a slow rollout, and especially.
And another thing that they're having problems with, Justin, is out in the wood, out in the countryside with all the trees and all that. The signal is so powerful, like the wavelength of the spectrum of 5G is so high in the spectrum volume that the trees are absorbing it, and so LTE is performing better than 5G.
Yeah, yeah. They made it a little bit too powerful for their own good.
Yeah. It's not good.
22, 21, Max 10. Are used to have an Android and then I switched to the iPhone 8 Plus, but the first one I had was the iPhone 5 and the iPhone has improved since then.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. I had an iPhone 6 Plus when I switched the first time. I came from a Galaxy S5. I switched to an iPhone 6 Plus. Then I was, young and dumb, and went and got a Galaxy S6. Went back to the iPhone, then got a...
My first Android was an Android tablet, which I still have it around here. I'm not in the mood to go find it and actually boot it up on the stream, but I have, and then they turned around and they got me an iPod Touch for Christmas. My family did, And so I had an Android tablet and then the iPod Touch, and I really started picking up on VoiceOver more than my Android tablet, and I really started liking iOS's interface. And that there's another YouTuber that I watch. His name is the Tommy Edison Experience. He was doing a podcast about how, and he had a brief little discussion about Android versus iOS, and how Android, he has a hard time, if not he don't like using it, and he sometimes can't even use it. iOS, it's like he picks it up instantly and it works for him.
Yep, and that's where Austin and myself are at right now. Is iOS works for what we need in our lives. Apple always talks about enriching people's lives and making people's lives easier, and they mean it when that's their mission, and they mean it, and they're committed to it. You hear Tim Cook mention it all the time in every keynote.
Yeah, we're not no sucker to Tim Cook. We're not these type of people that will kiss up to a company's behind just for the goods, and hopefully they reach out a lending hand with a sponsorship or nothing. No.
I'll come on and say it right now. There's some business decisions that Apple has made that I absolutely hate. That are just, to me, they're absolutely some of the worst decisions that they've made. Some of it's greed. But they're a $1 trillion company, and not saying they can do whatever they want, because they can't. But despite what they've done, they know how to make their money.
Exactly.
Whether it's shady or not, they know how to make their money.
Exactly.
22, 26, Max 10. I'm switching to the iPhone 12 Max. I'm so excited for 5G finally coming for iPhone.
Oh, cool. That right there, that is a worthy upgrade. Upgrading from the 8 Plus to the iPhone 12 Max. That is a good upgrade. That I call a perfect upgrade.
Yep, that's the same device I'm getting. I'm not going for the Pros this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the standard 12 Max.
And even if I was on like a 10R or even the 10, I would be going for the 12 Max.
Yeah, because the Pro models and even like the 10s Max, as much as I love this phone, the only difference really, at least in the 10s Max, between the 10R and the 10s, really is the OLED. Well, the 10s has OLED, but the difference in the 10s Max is just the screen size and the battery. That's literally the only difference.
Yep.
And the 10R has 1 gig less of RAM, but it's iOS. It's optimized.
Yep. That's another thing I was going to get at. iOS, in general, you don't need a lot of RAM. I know everyone gripes about how iPhones don't have enough RAM, but they don't need a lot.
No, neither do iPads. I mean,
nope.
My iPad Mini 5 that I'm actually talking on right now has 3 gigabytes of RAM, and it's a beast. This thing has the same specs as the 8th generation iPad that we were actually discussing.
Yep.
Did
you actually hear what they called the iPad Mini?
Yeah, they call it the Mighty Mini. Yep.
Yeah, because it really is.
Yes, I was watching someone on YouTube and they called it the iPad Pro Mini, basically. Yeah. And they're not wrong about that. It's like a mini iPad Pro, missing a lot, some stuff. But you can get a lot of work done on this thing. I've done some stuff that, has been flawless.
Yep. I have an iPad Pro, but the iPad Pro is because I do other crap. I do, the studio-based stuff. I do hardcore editing. I am an editor, and I edit other stuff off the YouTube. I edit other things, and their videos are about 2 hours or so long, and this thing can move their video file either to iCloud Drive or to the video and photos through iMovie in like 25% of that time.
Yeah, and think about this, guys. If you're getting your first ever iPad, and Tim Cook actually mentioned this today. He said a lot of iPad customers that are they're first time iPad users. People that are buying iPads are first time iPad users. If you are a first time iPad user, if you spend 300, what is it 330?
Yeah, it's $329.
So if you spend $329 for that iPad 8, you're gonna be able to get some work done. You're gonna get some serious work done. You'll be able to edit 4K videos with a breeze if that's what you do. You'll be able to play a lot of graphical intensive games if you're a gamer. So that iPad, really, Apple has iPads for everyone.
And if you want to bump it up to the iPad Air 4 when it comes out, if you want to bump it up just a little bit and go to USB-C, and then you can and the fun thing about USB-C, I could theoretically, if I wanted to get an adapter system set up in here, I could hardwire this iPad into our Chromecast.
Yeah, or you could get an external mic too if you really wanted to go all out. You could plug an external mic into it.
Yeah, I could get a USB splitter that would have all the adapters, including an Ethernet port, where I could have Ethernet, a mic plugged in, and everything. I could take the whole 9 yards if I really wanted to.
I mean, yeah, Apple, they a lot. I think with the iPad Pro 2020, I think their the marketing went something like, a computer. It was something like how a computer that's not a computer. Like, it was like the iPad is becoming. I don't want to say it's a laptop replacement yet, because it's still not. But if you don't have a laptop, I mean, you can use the iPad as a computer. There's still a lot you can get done with the Magic Keyboard, which it's a steep price for that Magic Keyboard. And the iPad Air 4 does now support the Magic Keyboard. You can get a lot done, even with a smart keyboard or like a third-party Logitech keyboard. You can get stuff done, or
And
even just a touch.
VoiceOver is very easy to use with the iPad OS interface. It to navigate, you either to go up one column from, like, say if you were on Notes and you wanted to go down a column to your second row of apps, you just press the down arrow or the up arrow. And to navigate left or right, it's left or right arrow. It's pretty easy on the iPads. It's actually very easy.
Yeah, now with iPadOS 14, with the sidebars and apps and the pull-down menus and the new search, universal search, it's becoming more like a MacBook in a way. It's keeping the foundation of iOS, but they're adding
simply what iPadOS is becoming, and this is where
it's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's you beat me to it, but yeah, essentially it's a 2-in-1 hybrid. It's literally if you are in the field of if you're either blind or whatever, or you want to get the feeling of maybe macOS style, but you still like an iPad, then you go for this, and it's like stepping stones before you jump into the macOS ecosystem.
Yeah, and if you have a Mac and an iPad, and you're a visual user, and you have an Apple Pencil, you get even more benefits, because you can use Sidecar to mirror your Mac onto your iPad screen. So you really can go all out with iPads. They are so capable now.
Now, if I get a Mac down the road, I'm really curious about this. If I do Sidecar with me streaming the stream feed of my screen to YouTube, I wonder if it would actually let me stream the stream feed.
I don't know,
but cool.
I
would be curious.
You will need the Apple Pencil, though, because you're not going to be able to control it by touch, because it's going to be the Mac display.
No, I know, but I'll whatever I want to put on it so they can see, I would put it on that display.
Which, speaking of Apple Pencils, the Air 4 also supports the new second-generation Apple Pencil that attaches magnetically to the side of the iPad, like the iPad Pro 3rd and 4th generation.
Yep.
So
22, 29, Max 10. I don't think the voice reader on Android is advanced as iPhone is. iPhone VoiceOver, I think, is better than Android.
It is.
I completely agree with you there. I mean, TalkBack is...
It's
How-
there,
clunky.
came along.
Yes, and the problem with TalkBack is you have a lot of OEMs that add skins on top of Android, and that that can interfere with accessibility a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
I came from Samsung, and a lot of elements in One UI and TouchWiz have accessibility issues that honestly hinder the experience. You don't get what you paid for.
Yep.
22, 30, Max 10. You know it's weird. My name is also Austin.
Oh, that's funny.
22, 31, Max 10. Are they going to make another iPad Pro like a bigger model or a Plus model, or are they going to make it beefed up with more features?
They're probably gonna make it beefed up with more features. I would expect like a more like a CPU and GPU improvements on
Yeah.
what they currently have. I don't expect any like increase in display.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't.
Now, however, the A15X model may have it down the road, like 2-3 years from now. But if you have a third gen iPad Pro, or like I have right here, the 11-inch iPad Pro with the A12X, you're good. You're good for at least another good 2 to 4 years.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. I don't see I don't see an iPad going past 12.9 inches right now, because they're, at the end of the day, they're still mobile devices, and they're meant to be mobile and easily, they're meant to be taken with you wherever you go, mainly. So,
Yep.
I don't see an iPad and a touch and on a touch screen, an iPad where you primarily operated by touch. It'd be lit. It'd be a bit. I mean, 12.9 is kind of a stretch already.
Oh, did you? Oh, speaking of iPads and touch and displays and all that, did you see what Did you see the report that Apple got a bunch of folding displays from Samsung?
Yep. So, folding iPads in the future. That's
Or an iPhone in the future by the earliest 2025. And see,
no.
everyone's saying, "Oh, Android devices have already beat Apple to the punchline here." Here's the problem: when Apple comes out with this, it's going to be expensive as, excuse my language, but hell. But here's the beauty behind it. It's going to shatter everything else that was out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I see a folding iPad before a folding iPhone, though. That's just me.
I'm mixed. I see 50-50. I mean, there's a possibility of that, but there's also a possibility of the iPhone.
Yeah. Although I don't see them doing what Samsung's doing, where you're folding into where you're folding into a tablet, because then at that point, what's the point of the iPad?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting how they do these folding iPhones. It'll probably be like a clamshell design, like the Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
That was
22, 32, Taylor. Hi, how's it going?
It's going good, Taylor. Just talking about iOS, Apple, the September event, time flies. That happened earlier today, and just about anything, iOS, iPadOS. WatchOS 7 GM was released today. I want to throw that out there, and public release is tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, the live stream we're doing right now, we're not like, we are talking about the event, but we're also just kind of just talking Apple in general. We're just, like we said in the beginning, this is unscripted. So it's kind of whatever you guys want to talk about as well. We give our thoughts. We kind of add some thoughts to the event, about the event, and then we just, we talk about whatever you guys want to chat about too. So
Yep.
This is more of an interactive stream.
Yep.
For everyone to just hang out and talk Apple and anything else.
22, 34, Max 10. I didn't expect for Apple to put the finger touch ID on the power button for iPad Air 4.
Oh,
No,
man.
not a lot of people did. Now, Apple, I'm calling you out here. you have no excuse but now to add it to your iPhones, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude. Eventually they're gonna have to give people Touch ID on the iPhone again now.
Whoops.
Now, what I want? Okay, personally, I do like Face ID, but I would also like to have a choice. I'd like to have 2 biometric options on my phone. If I can, for certain circumstances, if I would like to be able to use Touch ID and Face ID at the same time.
Like, if your hands were wet and it couldn't scan your fingerprint with the Touch ID, it wouldn't say try again. It would use Face ID. And if it can scan for your face, then unlock. But that I would... Oh.
Yeah, and if
that comes with the iPhone 13, I might have to upgrade. Literally.
I mean, didn't you already plan on it, though? Regardless.
No, well, when I upgraded it, as I got the iPhone 11, if you couldn't tell, I got the iPhone 11 towards the typical when the new iPhones get released to landslide me into 2022 for the iPhone 14.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. But it is very. This is the first time that Apple has ever put Touch ID into a power button on any device. And yes, Android has had this. A lot of Android phones have this, and probably some tablets. But again, it goes back to our point about Apple earlier. When they do things, they want to do it right.
Speaking of the iPad Air 4, a content creator, they were saying up on YouTube, it was actually a YouTuber, was saying that you normally would not see this from Apple. The colors that they brought of sky blue and then the green color. Normally this is something you would see from Huawei in their tablets.
Yeah. Huawei, yeah. That's a whole other can of worms that
I am not opening for reasons.
No. But, I think this is Apple, catering to that pro audience with the Air 4, but also catering to people who want to be flashy too. Like the pro audience who's about fashion and being flashy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, like I said, there's iPads for everyone.
Yep.
You got
22,
people like
36, Max 10. I heard the iPhone 12 speakers will be louder with deeper bass. In the back, cameras will now be able to shoot up to 4K to 40 frames per second.
It's already the iPhone 11s can do 4K at 60 FPS. I know the only thing with the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max I heard is the only one that really will probably get in this feature is the LiDAR sensor. Also the 12 Pro might be getting it too, but that's the only thing that's going to be added, and that's for AR, augmented reality down the road.
Which let's think about this. Augmented reality could have a lot of benefits for blind people too. When it's AR is still it's sort of still in its infancy. There's a lot of potential behind it, and what Apple could do, and other companies who invest in AR.
Yep.
But me personally, yes, like I just said, it could be it could help blind people, but down the road. But right now, I'm not sold on it yet. I want to wait till it's more.
I'm not on this hype train about augmented reality like I said with the whole 5G thing. I'm not on the hype train, and I told you all the reasons. So partly the reasons why is because where I live, they have 5G towers nearby me. They found out what trees like, and they found out didn't end well.
So let's discuss. So the prices of this iPad Air. This is going to start at $499 for. I don't think they gave storage capacities, but I think the leaks said I think the base is 64 gigabytes. I think.
I don't know. They didn't say it at the event, and
we could check the Apple Store and get back to you at some point about that if.
Yeah, because we'll be doing another live stream like this down the road in about a few weeks.
Yep, because the iPhone 12 will be announced in October.
And And I'll be doing my collaboration live stream at the end of this month too. I do one
But-
every end of the month.
All of these devices are up for pre-order today, and 3 of them you will get on Friday. If you pre-order, you'll get the
Wait, are the
iPad 8.
Are the iPad Air 4s on pre-order?
Yeah, but I think it is, but you're not. But they said next month. Actually, it might not be. Is it?
Let me go
No.
check. I'll go check. Let me read these chats because we got a little bit.
22.
Yeah, I
39.
can go look too.
Error. When Apple comes out with a device that just works, nothing breaks.
That is true.
Well, sort of. Yes.
Sort
I mean,
of.
it's at the end of the day, it's technology. So stuff is bound to break. But you're right. You know, everything generally does work pretty much most of the time.
Yep.
22.
Unless you're running-
39. Max 10. If Apple decides to remove the charging port on the iPhone, then how would you charge your phone except wireless charging?
That's what the future is going to be in the next few years. The iPhone 12 is going to keep they're not doing that yet. What they're doing with the iPhone 12 is they're removing the adapter like they did with the Apple Watch.
Okay. And here's where I'm going to defend this. They're more than likely not going to be removing the charging port for a while.
I'd say 10 to 20 years from now.
Yeah. Because wireless charging, and I do it with the 11, and the 11 is it's at that stage where it can have wireless charging up to 7.5 watts, and let me tell you.
And the other problem is, right now there is no way to to do a restore of your OS without the use of a computer. So we're still a long ways off from this, from ports being removed. But it is Apple's goal in the future. It's been talked about. Everybody's talked about it. Apple does plan on doing this at some point.
Now, however, during the beta, my iPad Pro, when I had to reinstall a backup, tried to go into OS recovery.
Yeah.
22. 41. Max 10. Why does an Apple make Apple needs to make it if you don't on a computer or laptop? You can back up, restore, or reset your iPhone with iTunes on an iPad with a lightning cable.
That would be lovely. That is like a wish that I wish could come true.
Yes, and that's part of the reason why I still say an iPad is not a complete laptop replacement yet. That's part of the many reasons why the iPad is not going to replace the laptop yet, or a computer, or a desktop, or anything like that yet, because you do not have that ability to plug your iPhone into an iPad and restore it. Now that I will, if that happens, because I am planning on switching to a Mac. I am a Windows user, and I'm planning on getting to a Mac. But if that did happen, it'd be tough to justify a Mac. It'd be kind of tough. Although I still want to get a Mac because I want to get into podcasting and do some editing and audio editing and stuff. And so, but that is something with restoring your iPhone with your iPad is something that I dream of. I want that. Especially if you're on the go and you don't want to carry around a laptop with you.
Yep.
And you're running a beta and something goes wrong, because it's possible. Apple does warn you about betas. If something goes wrong, it'd be nice to have your iPad to plug your phone into and do a quick put it in DFU and go back to the public release that you were on and get all of your content that you backed up.
Or even this, it didn't erase anything. You just remove the profile and you can just do it re-download and install the update, like the latest public release.
Which is also something with the Apple Watch. See, we also need a solution to downgrade our Apple Watches too. That we need something.
Yes.
Yeah.
22. 47. Amaryllis Pagan. Hello.
Hey, Amaryllis.
Custom emojis. Button.
Alright, so we've caught up with the chats.
Voiceover off.
I'm gonna go look at the
Yeah, I can check quick too if you want me to. I can let you know.
Open Apple Store.
But while we check the iPad Air, the availability of the iPad Air. The other iPad, the 8th generation, is on pre-order today, and so is the Apple Watch SE and the Series 6. You'll get them,
God
and they will ship
dang it!
Friday.
This green color is very tempting. God dang it! Oh my god!
What, for the iPad?
Yes.
I want that blue color. That's what's tempting. That's what's tempting me. And that product red Apple Watch is kind of, but I'm not upgrading.
Yeah.
Because I can see some colors, but
Okay,
so,
when it's in permanent white, like permanent bright color, the blue is very faded. It's like a very, very, very faded blue. The green is more. The green gives off more of a hue like the gold does.
man, I would love a product red iPad.
Oh,
It'd be amazing.
don't we all? Let's see. Let's go to search. Hi, MacBook. iPad Air. Ooh. On pre-order.
Finish. Space gray. Silver. Rose gold. Green. Button. Sky
Oh
blue,
yes, that's
button.
another thing I forgot to mention too. For the first time ever, like we mentioned colors earlier, but one of the colors we forgot to mention is you get rose gold on an iPad for the first time ever. So if you're into rose gold, well, there you go.
The iPad Mini 4 had rose gold.
No, it was just gold.
Rose gold. Button. Green. Button.
Okay, rose gold actually is a pretty interesting color.
Sky blue.
Is it?
Button.
Is it?
Storage
Is it?
for the power
Does
of
it look
voice
pink
over
like the iPhones did, or is it like different?
The iPhones didn't look pink. It was.
Yeah, the rose gold iPhones, they had like a pink. They look more
Voice
pink
over on.
than.
Fast. Free personal link. Free get one. Tech specs. What's in the box? Free personal link. Page 2.
All right.
Sky green.
We'll just act like we have a green.
Sky storage. More info. 64 GB. 250 connectivity. Head 256 GB. From
Okay, so those are your storage options. You get
$49.91/mo. Star $599. Button.
now. One thing we should go to what's in the box just to make sure that we're that the about the whole adapter thing. Let's just make sure.
So $599, or if you go 256 gigabytes.
256 GB. From $62.41/mo. Star $749. Button.
Yep, and that's with Apple Card. If you finance with an Apple Card,
Hi,
that's $2 more.
hi, iPad Pro base model for 3rd gen iPad Pro, or no, 4th gen iPad Pro.
64 GB. From
We'll just go 64.
64 200 connect more info Wi-Fi $49.91 Wi-Fi plus cellular $60.75/mo Star Wars.
We'll just go Wi-Fi.
Button fast free and easy return Wi-Fi selected Wi-Fi 40 selected no coverage. But would you like to add Apple Care Plus cover page for a personalized 10.9-inch iPad Air Wi-Fi 64 gigabytes? Green. Your message is laser engraved onto the back of the iPad between the top of the device and the Apple logo. Image. Envelope. Logo. Sticky note.
Sticky note.
Yeah, because it is sticky. It is the color of a sticky note.
Add engraving. Apple trade in.
No.
Get a refund. Get started. $49. Learn how to. $49.91/mo. Learn or 5 fast free and get 1 year text back. What's in the box? Button.
What's in the
What's
box?
10.9-inch iPad Air. Image. Logo. USB-C charge cable. Image.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your cable.
VW USB-C power adapter. Image.
Okay, so yep, you do get the adapter in the iPad box. That's what we thought. We just wanted to completely check.
And it's not 18 watts like my iPad Pro. It's
12?
20.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is 20 watts. I forgot about that.
It is 20 watts.
Oh my god! I got my Mini here, but it's god.
Let's see about the Apple Watch.
I almost want this Air now.
Apple Watch. We'll check out the Apple Watch Series 6 first.
New Apple Watch Series 6 GPS 40mm product. Red aluminum.
Ooh.
Details of product image 2. Product learn selected. Your style red. Selected red. See even more band types. Try create your style. But case size. Selected. 40 millimeter. 40. Which case? Connectivity. Selected. GPS. Make calls and send messages with your iPhone nearby.
You gotta pick your millimeter.
$399.
What?
You gotta pick your size too.
I know.
Full.
GPS plus cellular. Family setup lets you use your iPhone to pair watches for family members who don't have their own iPhone. Only available.
Oh,
with
that's
GPS
what
plus
it's.
cellular.
Okay, family
If
setup.
your iPhone
All right.
service provider does not currently support family setup.
Let's
you can still set up a
talk
service
about that
plan
for a
with
second,
AT&T,
actually,
Verizon, T-Mobile,
because
or
that's
Coughlin for family members' Apple Watch.
that's actually a pretty big change for parents and young children. Family setup. This, as you heard on the Apple Store, with VoiceOver, this will allow you to, if you have an iPhone but your kids don't or whoever doesn't, you can pair their Apple Watch to your iPhone and still be able to contact them and just track what they're doing. And you also have school time mode in WatchOS 7 too. So if your kid is at school, you can set up that school time mode where it'll turn on Do Not Disturb and limit what they can do on their watch. I think
Limit.
I don't know exactly how it works, but because they didn't really talk about it too much.
Now, they didn't go into depth, which was interesting. You would think they would, but they kept it sweet and compact.
Learn more. Supported carriers. AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile. What's the difference between GPS and GPS plus cellular? Bad
Why
size.
is Sprint still there? It might as well just be T-Mobile.
Because Sprint is okay. Even though and Sprint and T-Mobile did merge, the Sprint is still gonna be its own OEM, and then you have T-Mobile.
Would you like to selected? No coverage. Button. Apple. Do you have a what? Get a refund of get started. Get a refund of up to $240 when you trade in an eligible watch or recycle it for free. Star.
Oh
VoiceOver
my
off.
lord!
Uh-oh.
VoiceOver on. Apple Watch requires an iPhone 6s or later with iOS 14 or later. Apple Watch Series 6 GPS, 40 millimeters, product, red aluminum case with, product, red sport band, regular. $16.62/mo, for 24 mo, star. Learn how to pay monthly at $399. VoiceOver off.
Oh my gosh. Ah, my gosh. Temptation.
Red.
No, not just the red. Ooh, but that would match my 11. Ooh.
Yes, it would.
And it's the same kind of tint color as my 11. Ooh. God dang it.
Now we'll check out the Apple Watch SE, and we'll see what that.
I will be reading. I am still looking at comments, even though I'm over here looking at the Apple Watches.
Now the
Apple
iPad
Watch
8 we really don't have to look
SE.
at because I don't know.
Here you go.
The iPad 8 is basically
Pay for new Apple products over time. Silver aluminum case with sport band. $11.62/mo, star or $279.
Ooh.
VoiceOver off.
God damn.
so. All these devices are up for pre-order today. Now Apple did not give a date for the Air 4, but that'll come in the next few weeks.
High pride.
Pink stand. Selected. See even more band types. Create your case size. Select. Which connectivity. Selected. Vertical. Tab bar. Selected. GPS. Make calls and send messages with your iPhone nearby. $11.62/mo star or 200. VoiceOver
That's
off.
the only option? No,
VoiceOver.
there's.
GPS plus cellular. Make calls. Send messages.
Yeah, there you go.
And stay connected with just your Apple Watch. $13.70/mo star or $329. Button.
Oh, very
Which is the same
tempting.
Yeah, that's the same price as the iPad 8. So
Family setup lets you use your
Cellular-
iPhone to pair.
for cellular
Learn
watch
more.
will see.
Support AT&T and for T-Mobile. What band selected? Would you Apple Care Plus app? Do you have get started?
Okay.
Page 6 of 8. Free and easy return. Fast. Free. What's in the box? Text. What's in the box?
Let's see what's in the box.
Silver aluminum case. Image. Regular sport band. Comes with S/M and M/L pieces. Image. 1 meter magnetic charging cable. Image. As part of our efforts to reach our environmental goals, Apple Watch Series 6, Apple Watch SE, Apple Watch Series 3, and Apple Watch Nike do not include a power adapter. Please use your existing Apple Watch power adapter or add a new one before you check out. Link. VoiceOver off.
All right. At least they have that announcement. That I am glad that they did that.
yeah, Apple's good about stuff like that. They're good about being very transparent with the reasons why they do things. I mean, you might not agree with some of the stuff they do, but they give you an explanation as to why they do it.
Yep.
And so if I were to upgrade to a Series 6, which,
Voice
I mean,
22, 58, Max 10. What do you think the iPhone 20 will be like in the future?
Oh God, that's
Lord.
too far into the future. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not going to begin to speculate because we're not even at the iPhone 13 yet.
Yeah, literally. Oh boy.
22, 58, Max 10. I heard some iPad colors will be called green and blue.
Yep. Yeah, it's sky blue, by the way. I was looking. VoiceOver label is and the label on the Apple Store is sky blue for the iPad Air 4.
Yeah, it's not some mystic garbage. We're not going to talk about that either.
And it's got the same colors as a Mystic's, Mystic Bronze, aka, real gold.
Yeah. But as I was saying,
well, I guess one of my dogs had their opinion because they wanted to give their opinion in this video.
man, Austin's dog, my cat, oh boy,
they're happy. What could I say?
They're the stars. They're the real stars of the show tonight. Our animals.
No, unfortunately.
22, 59, Max 10. Do you think Apple will make 120 Hz on an iPhone display next year in 2021?
Yes. It'll be next year. Yes, definitely.
Very high possibility. It depends on if they can get the what's that called? The same because they're trying to get the display technology that they have in the iPad. Not just in the iPad, but they also have it in the Apple Watch where they can drop the refresh rate down to 1 hertz when it's not even being used. Which, because the iPad Pro is a promotion display, if I turned on screen curtain with VoiceOver, my GPU would go completely at 1%.
Yeah. See, the problem really this year was a lot of there's manufacturing. The iPhones are being delayed. There's manufacturing issues for reasons that everyone knows about already, and so they just didn't have the right supply to include that this year. So, if everything is a little more normal next year and everything's straightened up to a degree where manufacturing can go as normally as planned, then yes, I think we'll see 120 hertz in the iPhone 12s or 13, whatever they decide to call it.
Yep.
22, 59, Max 10. One feature would be nice on iPhone would be reverse charging so you can charge your AirPods when you need to or your Apple Watch.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, but here's the problem, and I'm going to jump on Apple's case about this. Put a bigger battery. Stop trying to shrink.
And the reverse wireless charging, that was rumored in the iPhone 11. That was rumored to come in the iPhone 11, but it never did.
Oh,
so
rats.
that would be very nice, as an Apple Watch owner and someone who's going to be buying AirPods Pro soon. Yes, that would be absolutely wonderful.
God. Ooh. You know what I might do?
What?
Never mind. I'll say that off stream.
Now the other thing that they announced today at this event was there's a new service
called Apple One.
Well, I was mentioning Fitness Plus too, but yes.
But that yeah. Oh, Fitness Plus, yes, that will be coming up, but it is tied into Apple One.
Yeah. Essentially, what Fitness Plus is going to be is it's going to work with your Apple Watch and your iPad and your Apple TV and your iPod Touch if anybody has one. And essentially, you will be able to get curated workouts from different trainers, and you'll be able to track your progress while you're watching the video on whatever screen you are doing the workout. You'll get the progress on the Apple Watch. Now, the price for this is $9.99 a month, or I think it was $80 for $80 a year for 1 year. So you pay $80 a year if you want to have a yearly subscription. We also have Apple One, which gives you get iCloud. There's different tiers for Apple One. I believe you can get iCloud Drive and Apple Music if you wanted.
And
go for
I think TV Plus is also tied with that, and that is $15 a month. But you only get 50 gigs of iCloud Drive unless you unless it's a family plan, then it's 200 gigs.
Yep.
Tier 2 is Apple Arcade, Apple TV Plus, iCloud storage is still
music.
the same. Music and Apple News.
Yeah, Apple News Plus. And then there's a third tier which gives you
all of it.
All of it plus
2 terabytes.
Terabytes of iCloud storage. Now,
but that's $30 a month.
Yes. So it will be rolled out this fall. I would probably say with like iOS 14.1 is when they'll probably roll it out, or whenever.
14.1 or 14.2.
Yeah, it'll be around then. Now, I'm not sure about this yet. I'm gonna look into it as the weeks go on and see if it could be beneficial for me. I'm in an iCloud family sharing plan right now with Austin actually, and another person. We have 2 terabytes of iCloud storage, but I don't know. I can see this being beneficial for some people. For me, like I said, I don't know yet. Especially Fitness Plus. I'll admit I'm very lazy. I don't work out, so Fitness Plus is not going to be on my bucket list to purchase.
Hey, don't feel bad. You're not the only one that's lazy. Hey, we're both.
I mean, dude, I never close my exercise ring, which literally only takes like 30 minutes of walking.
Dude, okay, my steps, the iPhones let me know that, hey, your steps, you're down below average. Normally by the time this year I'm at an average of 2,500. I'm only sitting at 1,350.
And my Apple Watch is always bugging me to stand too and breathe. So
yeah, you totally need to breathe.
I do achieve the stand goal a lot though. That's when I do achieve. But the exercise and I achieve the move goal once in a while too.
Yeah.
Battery level is 50%.
Not so much.
Down the road, I'll be making a video with automations and showing you how to do that cool stuff. You were talking and, well, my iPad decided to let my audience know that my battery was at 50%.
Oh. Yes, automations are great.
And they're true automations!
Yes, they actually work. Unlike 13 where they barely worked.
They sucked.
Yeah, you could... I didn't even use automations in 13 because I just couldn't.
Live stream, go. Go. Anyways, sorry for that interruption. Some people need to read my sign on the door, and I have a sign on my door says, keep out.
23. Max 10. My favorite features for AirPods now is automatic switching, but I'm thinking about getting an AirPod Pro so I can get automatic switching and spatial audio.
I'm curious about this whole the automatic switching thing, because it routes audio from one device to another. I hope Apple figured this one out, where if you're wearing your Apple Watch and you tap your screen accidentally or something, I hope it doesn't decide to route VoiceOver over to your AirPods if you have your phone connected. That would drive me nuts. I hope they got that figured out, because that would absolutely drive me insane if that happened.
I think it's only where it jumps across the iOS devices. I don't think the watch will be doing anything as of right now.
Well, Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because you can connect a watch to AirPods too, so I think it
Yeah.
might. See,
God damn it! Now I want it. I think someone may be spending $250 soon.
what?
23. Max 10. Did you know the new iPhone braided cable will be in the box with the iPhone 12s? And what would you say about the braided cable for iPhone?
I would love it.
That I would love it. I actually may go purchase it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You don't even need to buy an iPhone 12 to get it.
Yeah, seriously. I have a braided USB-C to Lightning cable, but they're not. It's not an Apple. It's a third party, but it's certified
I got
by Apple.
Yeah, I got someone in this house too who has a braided Lightning cable that's Apple certified, but it's also third party, but it is braided and it's nice. So when Apple comes out with theirs,
Ooh.
yes.
23. Max 10. Apple also fixed the bug with Open on YouTube with Siri. It works.
That actually was not a YouTube. That was actually not with Apple's end. That was actually with Siri on YouTube's end, actually.
Yep.
Because it was not working in 12. I have
Yep, and I
iOS
have-
12 devices around here.
Yeah, and I have my iPad my iPad on 13 and it wasn't working either. So that was not a 14 issue. YouTube is, they're at it breaking stuff and making corny jokes in their release notes when they update it. So, and yes, I said that on a YouTube stream. Whoops.
YouTube, get your priorities straight. And you can't censor this stream or ban me because of that, because that's fair constructive criticism.
Yeah, like seriously, stop in the iOS app store. Stop with these corny jokes and actually tell us what's fixed, please.
Yeah, stop saying we took an afternoon off.
Yeah, or that time and continuum crap. Whatever they say.
Or that we mowed the front lawn, took out the garbage, and now we need a little nap.
Or we've updated the tubes that bring the videos to you or whatever. Like,
Yeah, like
I could rant all day about crappy release notes, but
yeah. So could I, and there would be some foul language involving it too. But yeah, I want to keep
yeah,
this little.
that's more on my channel though. My channel is more of the not so.
If I got
Yeah,
a stream that
that's
I'm
right.
gonna rant where there's gonna be foul language, especially if it's tech related, it's probably gonna be age restricted because of my policies.
23. Taylor. YouTube likes to break stuff.
Yes.
That's common knowledge. Yep. So does
23.
Facebook.
Taylor. You're making me want to get AirPods.
Well, Austin browsing through the Apple Store makes me want the iPad Air 4 and that product Red Apple Watch Series 6. Even though
You
I'm
know
not
what?
gonna-
You know what? You know what?
What?
App Switcher. Apple Store. Apple Store.
Don't.
VoiceOver off.
God da-
You know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, you're about to. What?
AirPods Pro.
What?
I want to see how much these are.
VoiceOver
Austin,
Apple Store.
Austin, please
AirPods
don't
Pro.
make me spend $250 on stream.
$21.50/mo for 6 mo. Star or $249. Free engraving. Heading.
Ooh.
Yeah, seriously, Austin, don't make me have to spend $250 live on YouTube
Compatible with your devices.
because I
Oh, look! It really wants me to buy it. Look.
Compatible with your devices.
God damn.
Personalize it for free. Engrave your name. Personalize it for free. Heading. Engrave your name, initials, phone number, or date. Only at Apple.
Ooh.
AirPods Pro. Your message is laser engraved with gray letters on the front of your AirPods case.
that's actually nice. Like if you lose your
Add engraving. But would you like to add
because
Apple
AirPods
Voice
are
or
actually
off?
quite easy to lose. So if you lose it, you could have it engraved your phone number
Voice
and
over
your
delivery.
name engraved on your
Install.
case. That way,
Add
you know,
tag.
if you
Button.
have a good Samaritan.
This product is eligible for Apple Card monthly installments. Learn more. Questions and answers. Text back. What's in the box? Compatibility. Manufacturer. Compatibility. Compatibility. iPad 5th generation. iPad iPad models. iPad AirPods Pro. iPad 5th generation, iPad 6th generation, iPad 7th generation,
Nice.
iPad 8th generation, iPad Air 2, iPad Air 3rd generation, iPad Air 4th generation, iPad Mini 4, iPad Mini 5th generation, iPad Pro 10.5-inch, iPad Pro 11-inch, 1st generation, iPad Pro 11-inch, 2nd generation, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, 1st generation, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, 2nd generation, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, 3rd generation, iPad Pro 12.9-inch, 4th generation, iPad Pro 9.7-inch.
Anything that can run 14, you can buy AirPods Pro for.
iPod models. iPod Touch 7th generation.
Oof.
iPhone models.
Ooh, here's
Well, that-
iPhones.
iPhone 11.
Well,
iPhone 11
well, that's
Pro,
because the
iPhone
that's
11
because the
Pro Max,
AirPods Pro
iPhone
weren't.
6S, iPhone 6S Plus, iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 8.
Hey, Mr. iPhone 6S didn't cut out of this.
Mac models.
No, because it can run 14.
Let's see what Max.
iMac 21.5-inch, mid 2014. iMac 27-inch, late 2013. iMac Retina 4K 21.5-inch, 2017. iMac Retina 4K 21.5-inch, 2019 and later. iMac Retina 4K 21.5-inch, late 2015. iMac Retina 5K 27-inch, 2017. iMac Retina 5K 27-inch, 2019 and later. iMac Retina 5K 27-inch. Apple Watch models. Apple Watch Series 1, Apple Watch Series 2, Apple Watch Series 3, Apple Watch Series 4, Apple Watch Series 5, Apple Watch Series 6, Apple Watch SE.
Well,
Dang.
the Apple Watch Series 1, I believe, is on WatchOS 6.
Apple TV models.
I think, yeah.
Apple TV
I think it's on
4K,
6.
Apple TV HD.
So,
Tab on. Sessions. VoiceOver off.
Ooh, I ain't buying it right on live stream, but there may be a high possibility I might actually be. I might have them by January 1st of 2021.
yeah, but man, that iPad Air, like I said, I love my Mini, but that Air 4 is killing me. Especially that blue color. That's
Yeah, but you
That's
just
sky blue.
you just got your iPad Mini as a Christmas gift a few.
well, who's to say I couldn't make my iPad Mini my beta device?
True, true, true.
But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to this iPad Mini is probably going to be my main iPad in all seriousness. But it is tempting.
Yeah, it is. See, that's why I try not learn from my mistakes.
23.
Don't upgrade when you feel like upgrading. There's a high chance you should not upgrade and wait till something comes out because there's always going to be something new.
Yep.
It's
Now
gonna
when it
be
comes
more
to the
tempting.
iPhone 12 models, that's the right upgrade for me because there's not going to be another new iPhone till
15. Max 10. Why don't they make it when you squeeze the iPhone Siri will be activated like the Google Pixel?
I would love. I want that actually. Kind of want that.
I don't know.
Although you could do back tap to initiate Siri too, but
Yeah, I have a Google Assistant shortcut, and my double tap the back of my iPhone, and
you know what I do? You know what I do
3,
wish though with that
2, 1, sunflowers. What time is it?
Mike. Button.
It's 11:18 p.m.
There.
You know what I do wish though
App
with back
switcher.
tap. It'd be cool, and this
Mike. Button.
and maybe this could happen in the future. I don't know,
Active. YouTube.
but if you
YouTube.
could use it with your screen locked, I think that would be absolutely amazing.
What, the back tap?
Yes.
Yeah.
23, 18. Taylor, it would be nice if you could squeeze the phone and you can control what it does. VoiceOver off.
Yep.
Nope.
Squeeze to turn off voiceover. Do 3 squeezes. For your accessibility shortcut.
And if I triple tap the back of my iPhone, which, let's see if it'll work. May work. Come on. Note, this is beta 8 still on my iPhone. I gotta record another video, which will be coming out.
75.2 degrees Fahrenheit and partly cloudy.
There we go. 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit and partly cloudy.
Which, by the way, guys,
23.
Austin does have a video with that shortcut on this channel.
However, on the iPhone 11, it with that shortcut, it is not speaking in the latest update of 14. So, I did find a fix to that, and I once iOS 14 gets set in stone, once I finally figure out to stop this thing from being laggy and actually work it out to actually work good with all the devices that I have around here, then we'll go from there. So
Yeah.
expect another update to that shortcut version 3.0 coming up within the next month.
Well, I don't think you'll have to change much though, because
No.
you got it fixed for 14, so I don't think you have to do anything. You probably just update the description of that video, and then like
23,
link.
20, Max 10, automatic switching on AirPods only work when you're playing music to one device to another or any type of audio.
Ah.
Yes, but voiceover does count as audio though, like if it speaks. So that's what I was getting at there, like, because that does also
23,
obviously.
20, Max 10, yes, you can use automatic switching with the West. You have to be playing music or any type of video with the AirPods in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually all right then. That kind of calms my fears then,
VoiceOver off.
because I did not want my, or if I open my iPad or something or whatever, and I want to keep it on my phone. I don't want my devices to. I don't want it to just switch for no reason.
It's got to have active music, or active audio playing.
I need to stop doubting Apple.
You always do it all the time, and look at what happens.
23,
Yeah.
21, Taylor, that's weird that OI 11 Ben has that glitch with that.
Yeah, like I doubted them removing Force Touch on the Apple Watch, which they didn't mention today, but in the WatchOS 7, you can clearly tell that Force Touch is gone. But I thought I would hate that, but I actually like it.
He likes it.
Sadly, I don't want to like it, but I do.
His setup would be finally complete if his iPhone XS Max currently with VoiceOver worked by 11.
Well, the official release of 14 will be out today, so tomorrow. I thought it was midnight already for some reason, but it's not. But yeah, it'll be out today. So, God, no, tomorrow. God, I guess I'm too hyped about that iPad Air. Jeez.
Or you're just you're ready to install iPadOS on your iPad Mini 5.
Yes, I am actually, because I did have problems with voiceover on this
23,
Mini 5, but I
22,
think
Max Bakowski, yo.
Hey Max.
because the iPad 8 is coming with the A12 and iPadOS 14 shipped on it, I think Apple finally has ironed out voiceover on the A12 devices, because
We hope.
they're not going to want to give you a laggy iPad 8 out of the box with voiceover. I don't think that's going to be something. I don't think they're going to want that to happen.
23, 23, 23, Max 10, I also hate the name is Keem when they don't tell you what they fixed on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that.
Yep, that's where. Yep, exactly what we were talking about. How they.
23, 23, 23, Taylor, want a taste of my iPhone 10 or with voiceover? It's making you jealous.
No! Stop it!
Taylor. We both have A12s, but yet look at your 10R. God.
Hey, here, look. This is running public release now. So
Well, guess what? Here's my Apple Watch on 7.
15 minutes. Timer. Notification center.
okay, now okay, to be honest, so the audience don't think I'm lying. Just show them what you're like. Literally, just show them how Alex runs on your 10s Max.
Oh, okay, I guess. Alright. I got Siri female right now, but here we go.
Oh god.
Container headings. Characters. Words. Container. Audio ducking. Language.
English US default. YouTube, 1 11.
Oof.
There you go, guys. There's my 10s Max.
Literally. Now,
Voiceover on.
now.
FaceTime. Double tap to open
here's the comparison. So here's Austin's iPhone.
iPhone 100% charging.
That's a smart battery case charging. So disregard that.
Now here's the 7.
Calendar. Reminder.
A little laggy.
Double tap to open. TV. Settings. One new item.
Actually,
tap
that's
to
the
open.
same as the
Voice
10s
over
Max. Actually, that's the same. It's kind of sad.
But that's an A10.
Here's the 10s Max again.
Smart battery case. Face. Photo. Tap. Map. Weather.
Now if I try to swipe fast.
Camera.
Ow!
Nikki.
Alex.
Now here's my 11.
FaceTime.
What the?
And Austin's dog has something to say. Again.
Cal. Photo. Web. Facebook page.
My iPhone 12 will be
Voice
like
over
that, so I'll be happy.
Voiceover on. 23. 25. Taylor. Make the school of shame. Hints. Volume. Speaking words. Character. Headings. Container. Activities. No activity selected.
Now here's Tom, but Tom's always got
FaceTime.
voice latency.
Stocks.
Yeah. Tom was even kind of delayed on
YouTube.
iOS 12.
YouTube. 23. 25. Taylor. Make the school of shame.
Make the school of shame. Oh.
I swear, man, if this isn't fixed with the update later on, like tomorrow,
Dude, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I cannot believe the update was 4.79 gigabytes.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be on my iPad and the 10s Max.
It was 3.2 gigabytes on the iPad Mini 4, and then the iPhone 7 it was 3.6 gigs.
What was it on the Pro?
I don't know.
Don't you have a profile on there?
No.
Oh. So you're just gonna wait until tomorrow to do the official update on the Pro too?
Yeah.
I almost said today again. 'Cause
Custom emojis. Button.
I guess that's. I mean, I could install the GM right
Notifications.
now and have
Tuesday,
it.
September
I don't-
23, 27.
You got a little
But yeah.
while. You got a little while to wait.
YT Studio.
Not really. I could easily
YT
download the
Studio.
profile again.
25 minutes ago, Roger E. Smith Jr. commented, every demo software today you know how on Demo Nin. Button. Actions available. 23,
But yeah,
27. Taylor, make the scroll of shame.
Make the scroll of shame.
But yeah.
Seriously.
There you guys have it. There's my 10s Max. I'm embarrassed. There you go.
You're ashamed. Now you're gonna go to a corner of your room and wish you never had a 10s Max. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna be sitting here with bated breath until that Apple event gets announced. at 12, and I'm gonna be waiting and having dreams about having a smooth iPhone again in my hands. And
Custom emojis. Button.
But the 10R don't have.
you know what? Let's actually. Should I do this? Oh God,
What are you gonna do?
should I try Tom?
I guess.
Oh God.
Oh God, this.
23.
Get ready for
Let's-
a really interesting
100%
setup.
charging. Actions available. Settings. Speaking rate. 80%. Braille. Button. Speech. Button. Voice. Alex. Button. Voice. Out. English. Us. Head. Selected. Alex. Download. Fred. Button. Yep. Samantha. Button. Siri mail. Button. Siri email. Button. Samantha. Button. Download Susan. 100. Download Tom. 466 megabytes. Button.
All right, whatever. We're just.
Stop downloading Tom. 466 megabytes. 7% download. 10% download. 12% download. 14% download. 17% download. 19% download. 23% download. 25% download. 27% download.
I got pretty nice
30%
internet, so
download.
this will be quick.
32% download. 34% download. 37% download. 39% download. 42% download. 43% download. 44% download. 47% download. 49% download. 51% download. 53% download. 55%. Custom emojis. 23, 27. Taylor, make the scroll of shame. 67% download. 69% download. 72% download. 76% download.
God, we won't talk about that on stream.
No.
We're dumb. does that.
Alex button. Point English plus heading. Select down. Trend button. Download Mickey 100
Now,
Alex button.
now as you can hear when I scroll through here, it's okay. But
Samantha button. Siri theme. Siri mail button. Download Susan 106. Tom button. Tom. Actions available. Tom enhanced. Actions available. Selected. Tom enhanced. Batteries. Widget. iPhone. Notes.
ow, this hurts.
About the same.
Yeah,
Oof.
And guys, here's something to think about. This wasn't happening in Beta 1, which was like 3 months ago.
It started in beta 6.
Beta 5, I heard
23,
else
29. Max Bakowski, is iPadOS 14 being released at the same time as iOS 14?
Yes. Yes, tomorrow.
The only one that's not being released tomorrow is Mac OS 11 Big Sur.
As
That'll
we
be-
call it around here, Big Man.
Yes, we call it Big Man around here, Mac OS Big Man. That won't be out until October.
I want a Mac. God darn it.
Me too, because I like the navigation on Mac OS.
23, 31. Max 10, do you know any more features that Apple could adopt for iOS and for iPhone?
Right now,
Oh, man.
right now, I'm pulling nothing.
I think honestly, 15 is going to be like what 12 was. It's going to be like the plateau year, because 12 was kind of where they refined what they did with 11 and
Yeah.
polished it.
Yep.
They see what they really did with 12 is they brought group notifications and bedtime and just minor little tweaks.
You want to know the thought that I'm thinking of? They make iOS 15 so creepily stable that it's so creepy that you really have a really, really creepy fear that 16 is going to be a crap show.
Yeah,
Hope not.
but I do think
23,
eventually,
31. Taylor, if I remove the profile, do I have to wait tomorrow for the update?
yes, you do.
Yes.
But if you go to your software update settings right now, then you can install the GM, and then you won't get the update tomorrow because you'll be on the same build.
Yep.
23,
What the-
31. Taylor, I like that they're releasing macOS on the same day.
No, they're not.
But they're not. Nope. Mac OS will not be out until the middle or end of October.
Yep. That's typical.
Custom emojis. Button.
Because right now, Big Man's only in Beta 7. So,
Only 8 betas.
yeah, for iOS, yep. And WatchOS and tvOS and iPadOS.
Job well done, Apple.
And, and talking about iOS 12, Apple was so focused on making iOS 12 the most stable release yet that it had 12 betas.
True.
I think iOS 12 had the most amount of betas out of any release,
Yeah.
and then 13 had the most updates.
13.7.
So there's nothing else that 14 can have the most of because
Now-
12 and 13 already did that.
Now, 14, I could probably see it only going all the way up to 14.4. The max.
Yeah.
The minimum
Or
I see is 13. Fuck. Fudge.
Hey, it's too late. You already said it. Too late.
Yeah. Whoops. Anyways, it's getting late into the stream. Most sensitive ears have tuned out. Whatever.
Yeah, we already covered pretty much the Apple event. There wasn't much to it today. It was mainly what everyone thought it was going to be was iPads and Apple Watches. There wasn't much to it today. There wasn't much to it.
However, do you want to talk about the what me and you were thinking about behind the scenes, and I was considering bringing this to the channel. With the certain some and Carrier accidentally trying to leak crap that did not end well.
No, because that's irrelevant. I think they're just talking out their
Behind.
rear ends.
Yeah. Let's just say me and Justin kind of were dead set on iPhones coming out at this event due to a carrier trying
Yeah, but
to
but
falsely
these
say something, but it kind of...
but then these these dadgum leakers appear to be right. You know what? I feel a rant coming on my channel about leaks.
The floor is yours over there. Have fun.
I don't like leaks, but it's hard to avoid them. And just like with social media and just everything, they're hard to avoid now. Like, you already know what's going to happen before it happens, basically.
Yeah, it ruins the fun.
But
Chat message input. Cut 23, 34, Max 10. Do you know how the Note Android? Do you know how the Samsung Galaxy Note phones have SPNs? iPhone should have an Apple Pay and built in, or you can buy one for the iPhone.
and Apple that's been a discussion. Apple
Yeah.
Pencils on iPhones.
Yeah, but Apple. The reason why it's not right now is Apple's motive was for the iPad to have a stylus, not the iPhones.
Yeah, and plus, at the iPhone is Apple's best-selling product, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna do what they're gonna keep doing to make it to have that continue to be. And if the Apple Pencil is if they don't feel that the Apple Pencil is necessary on the iPhone, then they're not gonna. See, Apple's not going to push out. They're not going to give you unnecessary features if they don't feel like it's
23,
going to.
34, Taylor. I am updating my iPad Pro to the GM right now.
Nice.
Nice. How big was it on your iPad, Taylor? Or did you just curious? See, okay. Apple here, and a YouTuber that I watched, I think he sort of is too big for his britches.
Yeah, he's a snob.
Yeah, he's a snob. I was looking for the words. See, I've been up now for almost 24 hours. Anyways. So, yeah, I was like a kid on Christmas morning over here. I kind of was up at midnight last night and I couldn't fall back to sleep, and so I've been up since. Woohoo!
Why were you too hyped for like iOS 14 and stuff?
Yeah. GM.
Ah.
And then I had video thoughts going through, and then I had weather work. Outside of YouTube, here in the state of Florida, I am a weather nerd. I have my own weather system and all the. I work with county officials, so we were working on some graphics this morning at like 3:30 up until 5:30 in the morning for Sally, and then I had to issue a weather update, local hurricane statement at 6 a.m. and it had to be rolled out by 6:05 a.m. So that takes about 3 hours to prepare.
But
Don't have to do that tomorrow morning, thank God. Well,
But yeah,
hopefully.
today has been a pretty exciting day. If you are an Apple user, it has been an exciting day. Not it's probably not what everyone hoped for. I'm sure a lot of people were hoping for the iPhone, but you'll get that soon.
23, 36, Max Bakowski. I wish they would include the Mac and Talk voices on iOS and iPadOS.
Alex is a Mac and Talk voice,
Yeah, it is.
but they have a few. They have Alex and Fred, and I think Victoria is also Mac and Talk.
23, 37, Max 10. Do you think the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 Max, the iPhone 12 Pro, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max, do you think Apple will make a battery case for these phones?
Yes.
Yes. Now, will I buy the next battery case? No, because I have a battery case for my 10s Max, and it does make this phone run quite hot, and I think I'm gonna steer away. I don't think I'm gonna spend $130 on a battery case again.
I just plug in a cord on a battery bank and go on with life.
And this is my third battery case. My other two cases ripped on me, but just in general, the case, it just makes your phone run hot because it's pushing power to your battery from the case, so it's essentially charging constantly.
Yep.
And it's supposed to be a smart battery case that stops charging at certain times, but I've never seen it happen.
23, 37, Max 10. I like the new feature also for voiceover recognition.
Oh yeah, I really like voiceover recognition. I really
Me
do.
too.
I was messing
I
around with Google Classroom because of all the kids going back to school. I was messing with some stuff for our county here locally, and with Google Docs and Google Slides and all that, and PDFs. Now you could use Voice Stream Reader, but people don't. Some kids that have disabilities don't have enough money to afford it, and the school don't pay for it when they're in their own Apple ID or on their own iPad. So voice recognition is sort of a way to get around that.
That does surprise me a little bit that they don't. I mean, because if it's their iPad on their,
They do, but it has to be in their account. It has to be in the school Apple ID account. That's
what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
But, which, speaking of this iPad 8 in education, I think I heard something too. Isn't the price lower if you're like in an if you're? I forget what they said something.
It's $299.
Yep. So if you're buying this for educational purposes, like whether you're a college student or if you're using like a student ID or whatever, or you work for a school and your district is buying it for you or whatever, or then you get a discounted price on it because that iPad.
It's got a bionic chip in it, so it can do on-device intelligence for voice-over recognition.
Yep, and that's going to come in handy, like it did for Austin for a lot of blind students, too, in the classroom who use iPads. That's gonna be huge.
Yep.
2339. Max Bakowski. No, I mean voices like pipe organ or Zarvox.
I've always wanted pipe organ on iOS. To be honest, I agree with you. I've always wanted that. I don't know why. Or good news.
Custom emojis. Button.
Which there is a way to get those voices if you jailbreak, but I don't know how to do it. Because I did hear someone doing it. They did have good news on their 10R, but I don't know how they did it.
But jailbreaking these days is kind of pointless.
Yeah, although I might have not had too much fun with my iPad in May when I was jailbroken. And sort of used an Android TalkBack sound scheme with Alex. I have a live stream on my channel of where I did that with Austin. Me and him streamed.
Oh god, I could root that stream. Oh, I could pull that stream up and root it right into the stream.
Yeah, it ain't worth it though.
It's not worth it because I'd have to go dig.
But it's not really because I don't upload. You wouldn't have to dig far.
No, I wouldn't have to dig far. It'd just be a pain in the whiskers over nothing.
Yeah, just to hear talkback sounds with Alex.
Yep.
But it was fun. All it took was going in there with
2339. Max Bakowski. No, I mean voices like pipe organ or Zarvox.
But all in all, the Apple event was not cringy. At least it wasn't the Samsung event where you had the guy at the very end going woo 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 woo.
Yeah, barking like a damn dog. Woo 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 woo.
Yeah, like seriously, and then the fake clapping. God.
Yeah, at the Apple event, you didn't hear any of that.
No, you just.
And guess what? I didn't. Okay, I should have done this. On the Apple TV app for us blind viewers, the event was streaming on the TV app, and they immediately had audio descriptions available this time. I wish I would have known that sooner because I could go back and listen to the audio described version, which I actually may, but I actually wish I would have listened to the event live as it was happening with audio descriptions.
Did you watch it through YouTube?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was wondering if you did, because did you see my iMessage at the time when it started? I sent eyes.
Yeah. But for the iPhone 12 event, I think I'm going to stream it on the TV app so I have audio descriptions.
Ooh.
Because the live stream, the audio descriptions for the WWDC keynote is really good.
Oh,
It's very
speaking of WWDC, before this event started, 15 minutes before that, I was watching the intro of WWDC.
Oh, and can we just say that Apple has very interesting music for their videos on their events?
Dude, did you hear the beginning of this event? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I was like, what
the
is
Lord?
this?
Yeah, I know. It was weird.
And these songs are on Apple. I think Apple has a playlist on Apple Music of their event music. I think you can get it. You can find it. Oh God, I want to get Apple Music just so I can get the freaking playlist. It's just that they use some very interesting, and then they have that Apple Watch video that it already does that video. They actually uploaded that to their YouTube channel. It's a 2-minute clip.
Oh. Can't play it during the stream because I'll get striked.
Yeah. We'll be saying goodbye to Austin's Tech if he does that.
Nah, I don't have no penalties on this channel.
Yeah, but you might get suspended.
Over one video. They can't shut down a channel. It has to be 3 strikes.
Yeah, but won't they suspend your uploading though?
Nope, it's a warning.
Oh.
It'll just be a warning. Now the second offense, it's a freeze.
No live streaming.
No live streaming for 90 days, I believe, and no uploads for 7.
Oh, so okay. So it used to be 2 weeks, and now it's down to 7.
Either or the other.
And if Austin can't upload on his tech channel, well then.
Oh yeah, because that's the second offense. The third offense is 2 weeks, and then the fourth offense, well.
Goodbye. Well, goodbye.
Essentially.
2344. Max Bakowski. Have you heard of the speech codes for Mac and Talk? Bass 100. Rate 0. Like this?
Yep.
Yeah, yes, but I am running.
Hints. Volume. Speak. Word. Character. Heading. Container. Activities. Nora. No. Alex. Nick. Alex. 2344. Max Bakowski. Have you heard of the speech codes for Mac and Talk? Like 2345.
Yeah.
Max 10. Did you know there's a new feature for voiceover called voice? Whenever you were speaking Austin, it was kind of echoing and it sounded a little demonic over recognition.
Hold on.
Nikki.
Ow.
Nora. No active Alex. No active 2345. Max 10. Did you know there's a new feature for voiceover called voice? Whenever you were speaking Austin, it was kind of echoing and it sounded a little demonic over recognition.
Huh.
2346. Max 10. How about the AirPods Studios, the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and AirTags?
Oh yeah, them. They didn't.
Yes.
They didn't come at this event like some people were speculating.
Yeah, like our buddy over there. We won't talk about him. He doesn't deserve acknowledgement.
Jordan Prosser. Sorry. I should have bit my tongue.
But yes, I think we will see AirTags and AirPods Studio at the iPhone 12 event. I think because I think they'd probably want to announce the AirTags alongside the iPhone, and I think that's also why they're not releasing the iPad Air this month, because they want to have that A14 release on both devices at the same time. I think so. I think they're going to wait to release the Air until the iPhone is released.
Yep. Ooh, you know what I'm thinking? You want to know why I'm thinking they put the iPads with the... Ooh. I have a thought.
What?
I think I know why they put the iPad with the Apple Watch this time, and then the iPhone will be with the other devices.
Well, there's the main reason.
Well,
The obvious reason.
I know, but... Well, the iPhone 10 was delayed till almost November, but it was announced in September.
Yeah, but all these iPhones are delayed, though. That's the thing.
I know, but that's... Okay, anyways, you want to know what the real reason? They swapped the iPads, like sometimes they'll do iPad Airs or iPad Pros in this time of the year in the October span. I wonder if the situation, so with the way the world's going right now, I wonder if they swapped it for those reasons.
That's what I just said.
I know.
And I also think too that because the Apple Silicon Macs are coming out at the end of the year, I think we will see them in October too. We will see the first MacBook announced on stage, which is rumored to be the 12-inch MacBook.
Gosh darn it, I'm getting hyped again. Gosh darn.
Because the first 12-inch MacBook failed.
Well,
That was a
it came out of it. It came out of the woodworks and flopped right on its face.
Yep, and that was when Apple brought that amazing butterfly keyboard that everyone loved.
2346. Taylor, what's with them in their music?
We
It's interesting, to say the least.
Custom emojis.
don't know.
Button.
Yeah, it's interesting,
They're very creative.
especially when you're flying in from outer space and you're flying in around, if not in between a bunch of me emojis sitting at MacBook laptops at WWDC.
Dude, knowing Apple,
Dude, that was cool.
they probably have the iPhone 12 event. They probably recorded both these events. So they probably recorded this October event like at the
Okay,
end of this.
the event that was streamed today, with the way things are going on in California right now with the fires, I know that was recorded 2 months in advance.
It had to be. Yeah, it was recorded. It was recorded in the middle of July.
Because it was very green foliage outside. Apple Park's got very high sprinklers and it keeps the grass and foliage very nice and green.
Yeah, maybe. But what I was saying is, I think they have both events recorded. Or I think the iPhone 12 event is already shot, and they're just gonna. It might be already, because I can't see them recording 2 events in a month, and not, because if they're gonna do that, they might as well have just released the iPhone 12 at this event. So I think they had them both recorded and then did this one first, because they knew the iPhones were gonna be delayed till October, so they're just gonna stream that event in October.
Yep.
2346. Taylor, what's with them in their music? Alex. Custom emojis, but no activity selected.
Yeah, I put voices in my activity so I can have extra voices on the device.
I could do that, but I really only mainly use one voice, but I kind of can't use it on Tennis Max right now. Cause,
Oh, you could, but
yeah, I could, but then people will think I have an iPhone 4S that's somehow got Alex on it somehow. I don't know.
or an iPhone 7.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't think it would be a 4S, because the 4S, well, what?
Well, it was a joke, because people would be asking me how did I get Alex on a 4S, because of how slow my phone is.
Oh, yeah,
Alex.
true.
I'd be like, well, although I did hear somebody that a friend of mine knows actually did get Alex working on a 32-bit device with a jailbreak. They did do it,
Oh, wow.
but I
Chat
don't
message
think I'd
input.
recommend it,
Chat
though.
publicly is Austin's tech.
Hey, Siri,
Mm-hmm.
what time is it?
I want that.
It's 23:53.
Man, we've been going for almost 2 hours already.
Yeah, it's been a pretty productive stream, to say the least.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's been a little all over the place, but
No, no. I've had worse streams go all over the place and go completely southbound.
yeah, this one was pretty good. I mean, yes, it's,
For a full hour, we had a stable structure, and then the last hour's been just random miscellaneous ending.
yeah, like we said, this was our thoughts on the Apple event, but there's not much to say.
No,
we got what we got.
This was an Apple event that had
This-
higher
this-
expectations, but
And I mean, guys, it was only an hour and 7 minutes long. So
but hey, it got rid of the
was-
Samsung taste in my mouth
yes.
temporarily. God.
So this video, I mean, this event was short, sweet, to the point. They announced what they had to announce.
I'm glad Apple ain't. I'm glad Apple is not bringing mice kidneys to the show.
Yeah, the AirPods Pro and AirPods in general don't look like beans or mouse kidneys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, get the Samsung Galaxy Buds.
Yes.
They might have great sound quality, but they look. Well, I don't know what they look like, but from what I've heard from people, they don't look too aesthetically pleasing.
They're like mice kidneys.
2 degrees Fahrenheit and partly cloudy.
Well. Oops.
Oh, Austin, you're gonna be kind of mad about my weather on Saturday.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's just say my high is gonna be 58.
Well, my high is gonna be 78 here.
But my low is going to be like 40, like in the 40s again, somewhere. I forget what it is, but it's...
There's a strong cold front moving through. We could see the 50s.
VoiceOver 23, 20, 23, 55, Max 10. You know I'm also blind, so my iPad Pro 2018, I use that for school with VoiceOver, and with the new features, it's better.
I'm glad to hear.
23, 55, blind kid. Hello.
Well, you're late to the show, but hi there.
Notifications 2356. Do not disturb. Calls and notifications will be silenced until do not disturb is turned off. Do not disturb button.
Fast night.
Actions available.
What the meow is that?
23, 56. Blind kid. I tried the Galaxy Buds. They sound like garbage. They're not the worst thing ever, but they aren't great at all. The AirPods sound way better.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've never tried Galaxy Buds, so I mean, from what I don't think they have. I don't think they have ANC. I don't think.
No, and FaceTime is trying to squeal for some weird reason.
Probably because I accidentally covered my mic again.
Hey, tell me if I sound muffled. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, you don't sound muffled. I hear a lot of like shuffling. It sounds like you're shuffling around, but you don't sound muffled. Stop it! That's pissing me off. Stop it! I hate that. That's
What?
pissing me off. No,
What?
I hate that.
Wait, so okay, I hope no one's wearing earbuds. Warning alert, this is what I'm doing to the microphone on the iPad Mini 4.
Please don't make me have to get the emergency SOS siren out.
Dude, okay, I got family sleeping and you're on 2 speakers at probably 100% volume. And the iPad Pro mics are literally pointed right at you. That is not a smart idea.
Send.
Okay then.
Button. 23, 56. Max 10. Don't mind me asking, but what is your friend's YouTube channel?
Justin Rowland.
You could put it in the description if you want.
I will, after the live stream, I will be putting it in the description.
23, 56, Max 10. Why does the voiceover background sound a little different? It sounds like a ding.
But Max 10, I don't. I mean, you can subscribe to me if you'd like to. I'd appreciate it. But I don't. I'm not really consistent. I do want to get more into uploading again. I just have to find stuff to really do. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if you subscribe. I'm at 95 right now, so I'm
23, 57, blind kid. We do have active noise cancellation. Dan Parts made a pretty good video on them.
okay.
Custom emojis button.
But that
Voiceover off.
so that rubbing noise that that really ticked you off.
Voiceover off.
Yes, I hate it.
What? Tell me if I sound muffled. Testing 1 2 3.
Shuffling around, but you don't sound muffled. No.
Listen.
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, but see, if you listen to yourself, you're not muffled. Shuffling. It sounds like you're shuffling around, but you don't sound muffled. Stop it. That's pissing me off.
It distorted you.
That was really pissing me off, dude. I did not like that. It's annoying. It's loud.
Okay, I hope no one's wearing earbuds. Warning alert, this is what I'm doing to the microphone on the iPad Mini 4.
Please don't make me have to get the emergency SOS siren out.
Dude, okay, I got family sleeping and you're So that's
Or I
what
could-
it sounds like.
Or I could connect the Apple Watch to Bluetooth on the Google Home. And
Oh, that's gonna piss someone off in your face. Wow.
yeah, because it cranks it all up to 10 if you have Bluetooth connected on the Apple Watch and you hold the side button for 5 seconds.
You are evil.
I did it like last year, and I'm surprised I didn't get chastised for it. But yeah,
How
as
the
far as-
heck, if I'm covering the mic here, why is it not like muffled? That is weird.
yeah, it's not.
That is weird. But okay, if I'm in a FaceTime group call and people want to annoy me, I guess this is the new way to, But I will only do that if people are pissing me off.
Well, make sure people aren't pissing you off when I'm not around. Because then you'll piss me off, and
And then, well, what happened? Apple, you shouldn't have put a microphone there.
But yeah, as I'll say about my channel, I don't really self promote, but on my channel I also do tech videos. I do cover some iOS, but I mostly do stuff with computers and just a bunch of miscellaneous tutorials. I do like requests if I can do them. Like if it's something that I have the ability to produce, then I will also take requests for certain videos.
the?
What?
You might want to go look at my live chat. That's all I gotta say.
Hold on.
Someone's not on their meds. That's all I gotta say. And they're having a little too much. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. That's all I gotta say.
Hold on.
I'm glad it's midnight.
Where is it?
It's the very last chat from Brooks.
Oh, dude, me and him talked about that at one point. That's one of the things that him and I actually talked about last year.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So much for saying this live stream was going north. Whatever.
Actually, here's my channel right here. I'm about to leave a chat. Actually, I don't think you'll be able to click on it, but
Yeah, on iOS, I don't think you can. No, you can't. Oh, hi, Mr. J Money. But seriously,
yeah, I just kind of, I left something in the chat about that.
3. Justin Ruland, Mayo. 3. Max 10. I think that I heard that the iPhone 12 phones, their microphones will be improved.
I hope.
it happens with every iPhone. And his iPhone has another weird problem. It loves...
Do we have to talk about that? My XS Max is just, oh my
Oh, crap. That's all.
god.
Hey, there's one good thing going for it. It's got an OLED display.
Yes, very true.
And
So will
Face
the
ID.
But so will the iPhone 12 Max.
Hey, guess what? This is an insider joke, but hey, your side button works.
Yes, it does. And my screen's not busted because I actually have a tempered glass screen protector that I've had since I got this phone on October 6th, 2018.
And on top of that, you didn't break your phone to get a nice shiny 11 Pro Max.
No, I don't even have Apple Care on this phone, and my warranty's expired too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because someone that, well, Austin doesn't really know her, but someone that I live with decided to, yeah, whatever. We won't.
An unworthy, brain dead human decided to do unworthy things. That's all. And she won't watch the stream. And if she watched and got to this point,
She doesn't even. Yeah, she doesn't even know you have a YouTube channel. She's only heard your voice through FaceTime calls. She doesn't even know. I don't even think she knows your name.
and even
So-
even if she did, she's so brain dead she'd probably forget it in 10 minutes.
04 Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. I have Arab. I think.
What? Okay then.
05 blind kid. It starts at $69.
Wow. This ending of this stream is really gonna get fun.
Oh boy!
$69.69.
$69 for the eye condom, baby.
We
Yeah.
got a minor in this stream.
Well, the person who said that is a minor too.
Yes, I know.
Oh boy.
My oh my. It wasn't me that said it first.
This stream took a interesting direction really quick.
To say the least. We're not going to say what I'm thinking the Apple logo is now.
Oh god.
But
Let's-
it
yeah,
kind of
let's
looks
not.
like it, but yeah.
Yeah, let's not. Okay. let's please not.
0
Later,
6
I'll
Ali
tell you.
Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. OMG, I cannot type at all. IDK, how to spell ARIVED. I think that's arrived.
Yep, you've arrived. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you
Yep.
spelled it.
Custom emojis. Button.
But hi there, stranger. So we were talking about the Apple event, and well, we're wrapping up this stream. We're just goofing around, having some fun. What? Because why the hell not?
Yeah, this is Austin and his brother streaming.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, I'm really not his brother. It's kind of an inside joke.
Yeah. Okay, Google. What time is it?
It's 12:07 a.m.
7 a.m.
How more than 2 hours?
Oh, there
now.
wasn't that much latency between ours this time.
Oh, that's surprising.
Well, that's because I got full priority now.
Ooh.
Because everyone else
Message
is
input. Custom emoji.
watching their eyelids.
No activity selected.
True, they are. Hey, in my household, everyone's watching their eyelids.
Yeah, so we both got priority over our internet.
So if I really wanted to, I could go into settings and upgrade my quality, even though, I could be a really nasty.
Oh, and you know what? Since I'm gonna have full, I might stream. Later on tonight too. I might do a stream because why not?
Yeah, because why not?
I haven't streamed in like 3 months almost. Like 3 months.
You know what I did one time, and it was really not a bright idea to do?
What?
I maxed my bit rate out at 48,000 bits per second on my stream.
Why?
And I maxed it out at 60 frames per second at 8K.
Well,
My gigabit internet was not really a gigabit internet speed. I was sitting at about 300 down and only 10 up.
well, I mean, your down is still better than mine. Your down is still better than mine is, though. Mine average is at 93.
Yeah, that was
Down.
that was after the middle. That was after 10 minutes of a heavy load. I didn't tell you after about 20 minutes. It kind of got worse. It was sitting at about 90 after everything was all said and done.
But I'm on Spectrum though, and I got an old Netgear router, so I mean,
Chat message. Custom emo. 06 Ali Elliot, the blind music. 07 blind kid. He can finish you in 69 seconds. Siri can give you feedback as you go. It gives a new entire meaning to the feedback system.
Oh
Just
my
better hope that you
God.
don't break it.
Wow!
oh,
Think it's your bedtime, Brooks.
well, like I said, this stream got very interesting.
Very quickly. And now I'm getting thoughts of the
That Apple logo.
yes.
Oh boy.
Did you hear me?
Well, I was thinking something else.
Well, it starts out light. It starts out very dark blue, and then on portions of the apple look, it's light and dark. You know, it kind of. It looks like a frozen in motion, but in the form of
Wait,
an Apple logo.
Wait, so we're thinking the same thing? What it looks like?
Uh huh.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it,
No.
because there's someone probably watching my stream that you know. He subbed to the channel, so that's why I'm kind of trying to snake my way out of this.
Yeah, I think we need to kind of chill now with this. I mean, it's funny, but
yeah, seriously, do this on the main Austin channel.
yeah, or if I stream, if you want to go to my channel and do this, feel free, because my channel is not family friendly, and I don't really intend it to be, because that's how I roll. But yeah.
Well, after 2 hours of an event, I really don't care. And if anyone else that's watching this is gonna drag this into another epicenter of unworthy drama, you really don't have a life. That's all I gotta say.
And I'm kind of proud of myself, because I pretty much went almost this whole 90% of this stream without swearing, and usually I swear when I talk. So I'm kind of proud of myself.
Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. It's me, Ali. I don't think you remember my existence. I changed my username, and oh, that's your twin.
Yeah, Ali, I know who it is.
I'm his. Yep, we're twins. We're except I live in New York. So
no.
we're kind of long lost.
010. Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. It's me, Ali. I have no username.
I know. I still am subbed to your channel. I see that you upload.
011. Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. If it shows that comment twice, I'm sorry, but I don't know what I'm doing.
You're commenting, and you're watching my stream, so you're doing something.
Custom emojis. Button.
So, to wrap this up, iOS 14 will be released to the public. Well,
Tomorrow. For today.
Today
No.
for us, tomorrow for you,
actually-
Ali.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. for you, if you're on the West Coast.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So, 10 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be in settings, general, software update, and I will have a video coming out at about the same time.
And then for Austin and myself, it'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So and I'll probably actually just be rolling out of bed when it comes out, because I'm lazy and I have no life.
Well, that's
essentially.
depressing,
I know, but it's the truth.
but it's nice, I guess.
Although what I told you yesterday, I might be doing, that might change in a matter of time. When I get into IT.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
See, everyone really thinks I don't have a life. Everyone thinks I get up whenever I don't have meetings to attend to or be at. I sleep until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everyone thinks I have a blindy schedule, but I don't. I'm normally up like at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and me, I'm a night owl. I'm nocturnal, basically. I'm up at like early hours of the morning, and I don't go to bed until
013. Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. LBN school then.
Okay. I mean, it'll be available to download later on.
013. Ali Elliot, the blind musician / storyteller. OMG, yes. 0. Custom emojis. Button.
Well, what do you say? Should we start wrapping up here?
Yep. So, this was our first good, productive live stream. It did. For all in all, for about 2 hours, it was good. It ended. It sort of got interesting by the 2 hour mark, but, I understand the joking, but I try to keep things as clean as possible on this channel, as it has now hit 200 subs, and I get a lot of views now. So, I want to keep things as clean as possible. But all in all, Apple's event wrapped up with iPad Air 4 released with an A14 chip. iPad 8th Gen with an A12 chip, and they're on pre-order, and an Apple Watch SE and a Apple Watch 6 Series 6 and
your and the new Fitness Plus service in Apple One. That's all. That's the summary of what was announced today.
Yep, and iOS 14 was released to developer and public beta testers yesterday for us, or current day for people out west right now, and it will be released to the public on Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. Stay tuned, as I will be releasing a video within about 13 hours as of the ending of this live stream.
And again, I generally don't like self-promoting, but there may or may not be some WatchOS coverage on my channel. I say may or may not be, because I tend to procrastinate, but I may actually do coverage this year.
Hey, but procrastination sometimes is a good thing. Quality over quantity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on a set schedule to upload. I upload whenever I feel like it. I don't have a set schedule.
Well, I try to keep a schedule around here because of my audience base. That's the only reason.
Yeah, we have different audiences. I mean, some of your subscribers from this channel have come over to mine, and vice versa. But
once I get done with this stream, the link will be in the description. So if you want to come back and visit his channel, it will be added after the stream is done. So yeah, give it about 30 minutes to an hour to process and finish up its final thing. And this was our first test run. Let me know y'all's thoughts, and thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in another video.